This dust contains high lead toxicity in it and is being inhaled daily by locals and visitors. According to research, high levels of lead toxicity has various impacts on human life, from minor, mild to fatal. Yes, fatal. Welcome to Kabwe, a town situated in the central part of Zambia. Once known as a Broken Hill town, Kabwe has significant features such as the big historical fig tree, home to some oldest mines in the country, and a marvel Zambia Railways train station. Heading south from the Central Business District CBD, just within 5 kilometers, lays once leading Kabwe mine, which made this beautiful city be known as one of the most polluted cities in the world due to the once lead and zinc mining that was done here. Kabwe mine operated from 1906 before it was closed in 1994, and the unenvironmentally friendliness of its remains, lead poisoning, is what is a danger to life today. After the mine-fenced area, a left turn into this road. This dust greets you as you enter an area called Mutowansofu from Great North Road. So, on the left-hand side, about 200 meters, is the old mine that is the center of contaminating Kabwe with lead, meaning all this dust has potential high levels of lead in it. Pupils use this road daily as they walk to the nearby school, Mine Primary, in Mutowansofu, one of the hotspots of lead poisoning. Brenda Mwila is deputy head teacher at a 700 learner population Mine Primary School.
Good morning, sir, and welcome to Mine Primary School. This area is one of the hotspots for lead poisoning.
The World Health Organization, WHO, says lead in children at high levels of exposure impacts on their brain and central nervous system and can be severe, causing coma, convulsions, and even death. While children who survive this may be left with permanent intellectual disability and behavioral disorders. And at the lower levels of exposure that cause no obvious symptoms, lead can affect children's brain development, resulting in reduced IQ. Lead exposure also causes anemia, hypertension, renal impairment, immunotoxicity, and toxicity to the reproductive organs. And the neural and behavioral effects of lead poisoning are believed to be irreversible.
Very fine, thank you. Sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Well, how safe are these learners in this school, which is about 300 meters away from the lead mine?
The mining company, through the Zambian Mining and Environmental Remediation and Improvement Project, in collaboration with Kabwe Education and Awareness, they have brought an intervention at this school despite being an hotspot area. And the project that they have done at this school just to suppress the lead poisoning are as follows. They have built the offense all around the school, and they have paved the school, starting from the car park, the walkways, the assembly arena. They changed the soil where they planted the grass. They had to put up the water tank, which also they have come up with their own framework, which help us to sensitize and teach our learners in school. We integrate their frameworks into our own education curriculum so that we teach our learners on how they are supposed to keep themselves since they are in the lead hotspot.
Coincidentally, while checking out the school's health room, 2 learners aged around 6 and 7, a girl and a boy, appear. Apparently, the boy observed that the girl was not feeling too well and took her for medical attention and asked the in-charge to give the girl some paracetamol.
That she's not feeling well.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Give her some Panadol. She's not feeling well.
In a unique and heartly situation, the two are not related, but just an act of kindness from the little boy. From early childhood education to grade 7, the 2017 open school is paved and the population is growing by the day.
Plants like vegetables for our learners to feed on so that the malnutrition is reduced in school through school health programs.
According to the Zambia Mining and Environmental Remediation and Improvement Project, ZEMRIP, an undertaking of the Zambian government with support from the World Bank, the school children in Kabwe targeted for awareness on prevention of exposure to lead contamination was targeted at 2,000. But however, a 15-fold, 30,000 has been reached as of December 13, 2023. This has been a 5-year project in recognizing the fact that lead poisoning has caused immense challenges to the population here. Mine Primary School has created a special facility to address the lead issue. That's a class for kids with special needs, staffed by teacher Juliet Ngoma.
I have 8, 3 girls and 5 boys. The youngest is 7. Then the oldest is 14. So you have to prepare work according to the levels of the child. According to the intellect, their intellect, others, they are, even if they are 14, they behave like they are 5, 6, 7 years, like that. It's just the age, but the IQ is different to their ages.
If the issue of lead poisoning is so impactful, of course negatively, on children around this waste heat area, why is it that the number of learners with special needs is just 8?
See, some parents, they don't want their children to come here. Yes, it's very difficult for them to accept the condition of their children.
For a disability rights advocate, Bruce Choma, this is not just a setback, but against the law according to Section 61 of the Disability Act of 2012.
This has been a huge problem that has affected the rights, especially of children and young people with disabilities. For example, Zambia is currently running a social protection scheme called the Social Cash Transfer Program, and one of the key target families for that program is households where there are persons with disabilities. And because of the concealment of those children, some of those children who should have been receiving support from the government are not able to receive that help because they are concealed. And also it has affected access to crucial services such as physiotherapy, health and education, which by the way is free. It is important therefore that all stakeholders, especially parents, are sensitized.
The message to the parents is even those children, they need to come to school, they interact with friends, they learn 1 or 2 things. When they reach that age of going to do skills, they do a lot of skills that help them in their daily lives. Yes, other than keeping them at home. Because here they will learn, there are some who find it difficult to learn language at home, but when they come here, they interact, they learn 1 or 2 things at school.
And a check around the residential areas confirms men at work and a lot being done under ZEMRIP as this track can be seen, such as paving all households in the affected area.
Yeah, because if we become pavers manda, yes, never fusha, but tai fikiri po azikubwesha lead punch because urukungu churei mama load. That's why it na lombera tamak.
Mwape Mwangilwa of Uwuntungwa Youth Organization whose primary focus is advocating for a green and just environment, reveals how her passion triggered her organization's support to the school.
So you have learners who are here, they're very vulnerable, they're having learning disabilities due to the lead, and it's not really because of them. It's choices, it's things beyond their circumstances. So that's what led me to actually join the people who are actually coming here to help the school. So we've been planting trees with different members of the community. As you can see here, this is one of the orchards which we've set up working with the community and the women's group. And we're also trying to see how we can bring in more fruit trees.
Affirming being forgetful and losing memory at times, Andrew Mabumba, 25, was born and has lived all his life in this area and is of the belief that his condition is partly caused by lead poisoning, and hence he has offered himself as being a helper in taking care of plants at Mayan Primary School and is supported by Ubuntungwa Youth Organization.
For example, sometimes shishiva ndesepe mkula vechintu. Yeah. Timbi ndefa phone nalaya sende for nimpotolo ni spoon. And then later on you na sanjuka oh nachafa echi. Yeah. Ololo na likusukutu. Yeah, performance and tari win. Yeah. Nale la balaba. Yeah. Esa maturo nde starter, phone nde starter stefi keeping. Yeah.
Mwape, working with others, are each time scratching their heads in search of innovative and life-saving ideas.
I'm actually even hoping to get more stakeholders coming in on board because, like we mentioned, the biggest challenge with the lead is the malnutrition. And that's why we've been trying to come up with what we're calling eco-friendly gardens. Because you find what has been happening is most of the communities will plant vegetables in the soil and therefore will be ingesting that lead. So we're trying to find ways of, one, removing the lead in a natural manner, as well as find cleaner ways of which the community can actually grow their food and their vegetables. The main one that we've been planting is Sespana. It's an agroforestry. It releases nitrogen as it absorbs the heavy metals. Lucina is also another good nitrogen fixing tree which we've been planting in the communities, as well as Acacia winterthorn or Musangu. And then in terms of fruit trees, we've been focusing much on lemons and pawpaws because lemons increase the vitamin C. I think research has shown that children who are affected by lead have to have a balanced diet, as well as pawpaw. And we've also been planting moringa trees. Moringa has got many health benefits.
Shadrach Zulu of an area called Waya in Chowa Township seems to be one of those people responding to critical cause of reducing lead pollution in Kabwe by having his house yard covered with plants all over.
Why I decided to do that, I'm staying here, I'm moving around here, I've got children, I've got people that are coming in, going out, people that are visiting. Whenever they come, at least they should feel safe because all the places here nearby, they are contaminated, the land is contaminated with lead.
He pledges his knowledge to others as a way to reduce lead poisoning in this great city that is worldwide known not to be safe.
I'm ready to help to give that information to people that may want to have it.
Indeed, Kabwe could have that infamous tag due to lead poisoning, but locals have a dream for it.
There is hope for the future. I think the first thing we're trying to do is we're trying to change the perception of Kabwe from being the world's most polluted town to the first eco-friendly city in Zambia, which will be Kabwe. This will not only help lead but also reduce on climate change.
Let's learn the benefits of planting trees, the benefits of having grass, flowers everywhere, because this is going to help us have a proper health there and healthy environment.